Morning, my name is Antoinette Nirvana, and you are listening to the Body and Mind Skype interviews. Body and Mind is your health and wellness online directory for professionals. And today, Body and Mind is welcoming Eudisha Balikaran, and she's from the Verve Wellness Centre. Sorry. Hi, Eudisha, how are you doing?
I'm well, thanks, Antoinette. And how are you doing?
Yeah, doing very well, thank you. And very excited to chat to you about this incredible subject, which is colon hydrotherapy. And I have myself done this before, and know that it's a very very good therapy to do for yourself. But before we get into the colon therapy, I'd like to know a little bit more about you and how did you get onto doing this work? Your journey that led up to being a colon hydrotherapy therapist. So tell us a little bit about you.
Great, thanks, Antoinette. Okay, so with regards to my journey and how I got into colon hydrotherapy, because I know a lot of people joke and tell me, I'm sure you didn't want to be a poop scooper when you graduated, from university. And I said, no, not really. But, many years ago, I worked in the public relations industry. And so, we had, genre of clients that ranged from like your pharmaceutical industry, to travel and tourism, the entertainment industry, as well as the government sector. So, as you can see, my job was a very demanding job, which meant, of course, unavoidable stress. Now, as we all know, with stress, it can sometimes be perceived positively, in that many people thrive and inadvertently succeed when under stress. However, when stress becomes a chronic factor in one's everyday life, that's when many people experience this downward spiral with regards to their health and well-being. And I was one of those people. So as the days went on, fatigue was topmost on my list of symptoms. So too was weight gain, erratic eating patterns. Of course, being busy during the day and eating whenever you've got time available. Also unhealthy bathroom habits. Now, what I mean by that is I was so busy in meetings or traveling from place to place, I would often ignore the call of nature. So this went on, and eventually I resigned from work. And as the saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So I subsequently helped a writer promote his book, and his book highlighted his life's journey, particularly the benefits of a therapy called colonics, or colon hydrotherapy or colonic irrigation, all referring to the same therapy. And having done a treatment to myself, as they say, the rest is history. I experienced firsthand the many curative benefits of colon hydrotherapy, and I wanted to share this with others, and making this top priority, and I've been doing so for the past decade.
Wow, that's amazing. And of course, I know with colon hydrotherapy, which I have done myself, it's a really amazing thing just with regards to cleaning out the gut and providing a lot of energy, which is something that I experienced was the increase in energy. So when then going into what colon hydrotherapy is or colonics, if you could then tell us a little bit more about it, what is the benefits of it, why people needing to do it, and also how often it is for necessary for us to really clean out our gut. So if you can give us a little bit more detail around this, which I think a lot of people feel a bit scared about, to have all of this. So we look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely, Antoinette, and it's actually quite great that you yourself have experienced it, so you know exactly firsthand what I'm talking about. Now, I know a lot of people that, when they first come to me, they haven't had such a therapy before. It can appear to be very daunting. However, I assure you that over the years that I've been administering colon hydrotherapy to my clients, many people have come to me and said, I've had sleepless nights over this. I don't know what what to expect. And once they've done it, they often say, I wonder what it is that I was actually so worried about, because this is not as bad as it seems. So basically, with regards to this form of gut therapy, it's quickly becoming more popular and better known in our country, in South Africa. However, many people still aren't aware of what exactly is a colonic. So just to put it simply, it is giving your insides a bathe, bathing your insides, giving your insides a good rinse out. Now, exactly what does the therapy entail? So when you come to me for a colonic, basically it comprises the safe, the gentle introduction of filtered water into the colon via the rectum. So what I do is I take a small tube, which we call a speculum, and I gently insert it into the anus. Now, it is an intrusive therapy, so it does sound, quite daunting. However, the speculum is well lubricated. It's inserted very gently into the anus, so all is for your comfort and to make for optimum treatment. So basically, with regards to the speculum, a water and waste tube is then attached to the speculum, and that is connected to my colonic device. Water, which is obviously temperature and pressure controlled, it is then introduced into the colon, and as the water is carried through the colon via the water tube, it then flushes out all that encrusted fecal matter, as well as gas, any excess mucus, toxins, as well as even parasites via the waste tube. So during your colonic procedure, I give you an abdominal massage where I stimulate the 4 quadrants of your colon. So basically your ascending colon, your transverse, your descending, and the sigmoid part of your colon, so that this allows release of gas, as well as assisting in breaking down any stubborn matter that is stuck to the walls of the colon. So any waste matter that is eliminated during your colonic procedure, it all goes straight into the sewer system. So as a professional colon hydrotherapist, I use specialized equipment, which is according to international standard. So lots of people worry about cross-contamination, and just to put your mind at ease, the speculum, as well as both the water tube and the waste tube that's used during your colonic procedure, is all disposable. So it's all disposed of into medical waste. I observe strict hygiene protocols, and this is in accordance to international standards. So it assures your safety, comfort, and care during the procedure. I also don't use any chemicals or drugs. There's nothing of that sort involved in the entire therapy. So with regards to colon therapy itself, the question a lot of people ask me is, the colon is supposed to eliminate on its own. It's one of the organs of elimination, and many health professionals argue that, it should go naturally. So we should be able to get rid of waste naturally. However, I often ask my clients, how many of us eat according to the way Mother Nature intended? So yes, one's bowel behavior is, of course, not on top of the list of dinner table conversations. However, it affects all of us, from constipation to diarrhea to IBS, gut dysbiosis and leaky gut syndrome, to gas and bloating and digestion problems. Colon hydrotherapy has certainly helped my clients over the past decade to improve their symptoms. I manage a detox retreat in the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands, and we offer colon hydrotherapy as part of our detox program. Now, as you can know, over the years, many a skeptic has come through to our retreat, and they've had quickly changed their minds and attitudes once they experience firsthand the benefits of this treatment. So, Antoinette, besides colon therapy's primary benefits that's relating to the gut directly, This treatment also has secondary benefits, which include, for example, improving your skin. Remember, your skin is the largest organ in your body. And as they say, as within, so without. So, your skin is often a reflection of what's going on within the body. So by cleaning the inside of your body, you're also helping to improve your skin's health. And then we look at also another benefit, kickstarting weight loss. Now, I often refer to my clients as waist loss. We don't know, but the average human being carries quite a substantial amount of uneliminated fecal matter. So once you release this waste and that waste loss occurs, it eventually kickstarts your weight loss program. And then we look at another very important factor, and that's improving mood. Now, if I had to speak about the gut-brain axis and the link between the gut and the brain, we need an entire day to go through that. But just to quickly summarize, in the recent years, a lot of health professionals have understood that a lot of your serotonin, about 90% of your body's serotonin, which is your mood regulating hormone, is produced in your colon. Besides the brain, it's also produced in the colon. So it definitely has an impact on your mood. And by improving gut function, you're improving the function of this important hormone called serotonin. And then colon hydrotherapy also helps to improve your sleep patterns. And that's because serotonin converts to melatonin. And of course, as we know, melatonin is your lullaby hormone. So you find with colon hydrotherapy, it has many benefits. Now, with this therapy, I also administer enemas. A coffee enema is what I use most often because of its liver cleansing benefits. Now, you'll find that, just to put it in layman's terms to explain to you how it affects the liver, there are certain constituents of coffee that travel to the liver. It helps to stimulate enzymes in the liver that promote detoxification. So it gets rid of that excess bile along with all the toxins fastened to that bile, and it helps to flush it out from the system during the colonic. And you find Dr. Max Gerson, as part of his natural cancer treatment program, he used coffee enemas in his institute and he met with positive outcome. So I definitely recommend, if one wants to engage in a detox program, back home, just to improve your well-being, certainly do make colon hydrotherapy a part of your program. I will quote Dr. Bernard Jensen. He was referred to as the father of colon hydrotherapy. And he said, and I quote, "In treating over 300,000 patients, it is the bowel that invariably has to be cared for first before any effective healing can take place. In doing so, you will discover many secrets of life, develop a positive attitude toward yourself, and become the master of body function." So certainly, I cannot stress further about helping to clean out your gut, and in doing so, you invariably help the rest of your body. Wow. I hope that answer helps, Antoinette, in helping everyone out there to better understand what this curative therapy is all about.
Very, very important to do for all of us to really, really clean out our gut. Our gut is very, very important part of our body. If that shuts down, everything else is basically just, it's downhill from there. But we're coming to the end of our interview, and I'd like you to just send us your contact details for anybody who has any questions or would like to chat to you more about this, or who could see you where you are based. And if they can't see you where you are based, maybe you can refer them to somebody in their area. So if you could please give us your details.
Absolutely. I am based in Durban, the south of Durban in Chatsworth. My address is 47 Fleetside Road, which is in Silver Glen. However, my all therapies are on bookings basis, so you must make an appointment first before you can come in for a treatment, because there's various things that that we need to do to prepare the colon for treatment prior to your first session. I give you a healthy eating program to follow, as well as on your first colonic. If you haven't had colonics before, I do what I refer to as a pre-treatment interview, which is actually a nutrition consult, because I believe that nutrition and gut therapy go hand in hand, and to improve one's dietary and lifestyle habits go hand in hand with cleaning out the colon. So we
Great.
do quite an intensive interview where I give you advice nutritionally as to how to improve gut function, and then we start with the process itself. So bookings are definitely essential.
Great. So
My
give us your contact details, please, Eudisha.
my contact number is 083 78 77776. So that's 083 78 77776. My email address is Eudisha, that's EUDISHA, at Verve Health, VerveHealth.co.za. And my website is vervehealth.co.za.
Great. Thank you very much for that. We have come to the end of our interview today. So I would like to thank you for this very insightful discussion. And we would like to have some more in depth interviews with you where you can maybe expand on some of the areas that we've discussed today. But for now, we say thank you very much. And we hope that you have a very beautiful day. And we say goodbye.
Thank you very much, Antoinette, and a very good day to you as well. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.